Welcome to the virtual platform of Institute of Banking Studies IBS. I am Vishnu Mohan, here to discuss you about the topic allocation. We had already discussed this topic allocation in our previous classes. The link is given in the description box. You can now check it. We can move further problems with the allocations. We will discuss in this class some problems regarding the topic allocations, where we will discuss some tricky problems, some tricky patterns. Okay. So I think if you are all ready, give a thumbs up and we can start the class now. Okay. Okay, let us discuss our first question in the part of allocation. Our question is, a person has 60 pence. The question is described in the above column itself. A person has 60 pence. He sells some of these at a profit of 12% and the rest at 8% loss. On the whole, he gets a profit of 11%. Then find how many pence were sold at a 12% profit. Okay, what is our question? A person has 60 pence. Okay, he sells some of these at a profit of 12%. He has already 60 pence. He sells some of those pence. In total of 60, he sells some of those pence at a 12% profit and the remaining at 8% loss. In the total transaction, he received a profit of 11%. Then we have to find out how many those pence were sold at a 12% profit. We already know this can be done with the help of profit and loss topic itself, but it may take some time. Okay, as a banking aspirant, we have to use the lesser time for solving the problems. So we can use allocation, the topic here. Introductory part is already discussed in our previous classes. You can check it. Okay. Why we can use this topic allocation in this problem? Why we can use this pattern here? Why? We already discussed, we already said that when two or more quantities can be combined to form a new product, that is where we can use the allocation. Here also we can use allocation. Why? Total of 60 pence are sold in two different transactions, one in a 12% profit and other in a 8% loss. There we can use allocation. Okay, in allocation we have mainly two quantities. What are the two quantities? One is cheaper quantity and one is dearer quantity. Okay, one is cheaper quantity, CHEAPER, cheaper quantity, and other is dearer quantity, DEARER, dearer quantity. Okay, then we have a mean value. Okay, we have already said one thing. What is that? Mean value is always greater than cheaper quantity. Mean value is always greater than cheaper quantity. Okay, and also dearer value is always greater than mean value, or mean value is always less than dearer quantity. Mean value is always less than dearer quantity. Then we can conclude the pattern in a way how? That is, mean value is always greater than cheaper quantity. So we can take the difference is M minus C, and dearer value is always greater than mean value. So we can make the difference D minus M. This is what we explained in our previous introductory class of allocation. This is the pattern. We have to solve a problem through allocation. Okay, so cheaper quantity, dearer quantity, mean value. Mean value is always greater than cheaper quantity and mean value is always lesser than dearer quantity. Then now we can move forward to our questions. Okay, I think you can able to grasp this what I am saying. Okay, you can move to our question. What is our question? A person has total of 60 pence. Okay, he sold some of these pence at a profit of 12%. At a profit of 12%, he sold some of his pence, and the remaining pence sold at 8% loss. We know profit can be denoted by using plus, and always loss can be denoted by using a negative sign. Okay, and in the total transaction, both profit and to loss, he got a total profit of 12%. He got a total profit of, not 11, not 12. He got a total profit of 11% in that transaction. Okay, so what we have to find? We have to find how many pens were sold at a 12% profit. Here is our question. We are going to use this. We are going to solve this through our allegation. Okay, come on. There is a cheaper quantity, dearer quantity, mean quantity. From this question, what is the cheaper quantity? What is the dearer quantity? What is the mean value? We know loss is always regarded as a negative aspect. No? So we can take loss as our cheaper quantity. Here, some pens are sold at 8% loss. Some pens are sold at 8% loss. So we can say, what is our cheaper quantity? Our cheaper quantity is replaced by 8. Is that 8 only? No. We know loss can be denoted by using a negative sign. So we can use here -8. Okay. Then what is our dearer quantity? What is our dearer quantity? It is positive sign. It can be profit percentage. What profit percentage? 12% of profit. Okay. So we can replace this dearer quantity with the help of 12%, 8%, 12%. Then where is our mean value? Mean means always average, the combined product. That is the mean value. The combined transaction, combined result of our transaction. What is our combined result of this transaction? It is 11% profit. It is 11% profit. So our mean value is 11% profit, which is always denoted. Profit is always denoted in positive sign. So we can say, what is our mean value? Our mean value is 11% of profit. Okay, let us move to how we are going to solve this through allegation. We know the cheaper quantity is -8%, dearer quantity is +12%, and our mean value is 11%. Now we are going to solve this through our method of allegation. What is happening here? We already discussed what our cheaper quantity is always less than mean value and dearer quantity is always greater than mean value. We have already discussed this one. Okay, so how we are going to make this difference? Dearer quantity -12 minus 11, which is equal to 1%. What is next? It is 11 minus of -8. We already have a minus here, no? So minus of -8. Why -8? -8 is because of loss. Loss can be represented by negative sign. So 11 minus of -8, which is equal to 11 plus 8, which is equal to 19%. Okay, 12 minus 7, 1%. 11 plus 8 equal to 19%. Okay, we got our allegation. We got our conclusion. Okay, what is our ratio here? What is our ratio here? It is 1:19. It is 1:19. Our ratio is 1:19. Okay, now what we have to find here? What we have to find? We have to find how many pens were sold at a 12% profit. No? How many pens were sold at a 12% profit? That we have to find here. Okay, let us move to this. 12%. What is the ratio? It is 19. 12% is 19. So how many pens were sold at 12% profit? It is how many pens were sold at a 12% profit? It is 119 divided by 1 plus 19, which is equal to 20 into total of how many pens? 60 pens. So 20 into 3 are 60, 19 into 3, 57. It is our answer. Our answer is 57. 57 is our answer. How many pens were sold at rupees? How many pens were sold at 12% profit? It is 57. That's our answer. Okay. This is our question. This is the way we are going to solve this problem through allegation that we have done. So once again I am going to explain you about this problem. Please listen to this. If you have any ask regarding this, please share it on your If you have any doubt, please share it on our comment section. We have discussed, we can explain it. So please look into your question. Move back to our question. What is that? A person has 60 pence. He sells some of these at 12% profit and some other at a loss of 8%, and in a total transaction he got 11% profit. So that's our question. How we are going to do this? Through the allegation. We have taken minus 8% because it is loss and plus 12% because it is profit. So what we have taken? Then we as per our pattern, the dearer quantity, the higher quantity is always greater than mean value. So we take the difference as 12 minus 11. 12 minus 11. We have taken the difference as 12 minus 11 and we got the answer 1. Then the next, we already know that what it is, cheaper quantity is always less than mean value. So we have taken 11 minus, which we have already in the pattern, minus of minus 8, because of loss can be represented by minus negative symbol, minus of minus 8, which is equal to 11 plus 8, which is equal to 19. So our total ratio is 1:19. Okay, 1:19 is our total ratio. Then we can move to our question. What is asking in our question? How many pens can be sold at 12% profit? How many pens can be sold at 12% profit? We have total of ratio 1 plus 19, which is equal to 20. Pens that can be sold at a 12% profit, that ratio seems to be 19. Okay, 19 divided by 20 into total how many pens? 60. 20 into 3s are 60. 19 into 3s are 57. Total how many pens? 57 pens is our answer. Okay. This is the way we are solving a problem through allegation. Actually, it's a problem on the topic of profit and loss. When we are doing through profit and loss, it makes lot of time. As a banking expert, we need to short our time, to lessen our time. Okay, with the help of speed and accuracy, we have to maintain our speed and accuracy. So allegation is the best topic to solve these kind of problems. So we have already discussed the introductory part in the first session. Now we are solving a problem regarding that topic. So now if you have any doubt regarding this problem or the introductory part, you can share your comments in the comment section. So that's all of this topic. I think you have enjoyed our class. Thank you very much.